welcome back to the hashtag Set Free with Nikki T channel. This is your girl Nikki, and yesterday was my first video, and I said I was new to the YouTube family. So again, I apologize for not having all of my audio and video available and readily available. And also, thanks for your patience. If you are new to this station, then please like and subscribe and share it. This is just regular, girl, this is our talk, this is our time. As I stated in my first video, that this is not a bashing or belittling platform. This is just conversations between us. We're having a conversation. Everything that I share will be about myself. I won't be naming anyone directly, but indirectly. And some of the things, that happened to me. My juice for the day is watermelon water, so it's very refreshing. So I did not input the resources, so I apologize for that. So our resources where we can be reached is imal consulting group at gmail.com. That's IMAL consulting group at gmail.com. Also, we are on Reach the World Radio, which is also one word, reachtheworldradio.org. And a phone number is 951-221-7700. Again, this is for us to have our open dialogue about the things that are happening, that are going on with us, not to bash or berate or belittle anyone else. We're here to build, to restore, to uplift, to embrace, and to just be that ear and that shoulder that you need in your time of need. Of course, we're asking anyone that needs to seek medical attention that you please do so. Get yourself to someone that can assist you, because we're not doctors. We have no medical degrees to make any kind of psychoanalysis as to what's going on with your situation. This is just day-to-day girl talk with Nikki and some of the things that you're being faced with. So yesterday I started off with some molestation commentary about things that happened to me when I was a child. And I would say about 45 years ago is when it first started happening. I had to be between the ages of 7 and 8 when the molestation started with me. It was new, it was different, it was foreign. Yes, I did speak up, I did tell someone, but I found myself being told, that not to say anything. I mean, I'm an adult now and I understand. My family being from the South, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear that Southern drawl, when I say y'all. But I'm pretty sure it was an embarrassment for the family, coming from a biracial family. My family, it's a mixed melting pot of a lot of, cultures and backgrounds. So we not know one thing, we a whole lot of stuff. So I say that I'm a mutt because I'm mixed up with some of this and some of that. And I like it. It's really great to have that kind of background, because I grew up with being non-prejudiced. I don't know what it's like to be prejudiced against one particular race, because my family is again a plethora of a lot of races, even within my own children. So it's just something that we didn't know about. It was not common where we come from, but in the South there was segregation and things of that nature. And as a child, you just don't know and you don't understand. So I can understand now that being dirty and a family secret and hush, we don't want that out, or we're not going to say anything. So I was kept silent for a reason when I did bring that up to my parents. Again, I was a grown woman. I was already married, but within my relationships, I did share what had happened to me and what had transpired. And so, of course, it leaves you feeling like, hey, this isn't going to happen to me. So when you see the women in the documentary that are in denial of the things that have happened to them, that is very much a control thing, that most monsters don't recognize they're being monsters, because that's normal to them. That's something that they find to be very, hey, this is how it is. I survived, you'll survive. And you get used to that. You feel like, yeah, this isn't so bad. This is nothing. I survived that, and we'll get through this. So not to harp on it, I realized that when I watched the documentary, even though I didn't want to, that it left me feeling those emotions that I had suppressed or that I had laid to the side or that I thought my Band-Aid was covering, and come to find out that it was not, because when I spoke to my husband about it, and I showed him my first video, and he was like, yeah, it kind of brought some things out, that happened to me in my past, as a young man. And then I just recently spoke to one of our pastor friends, and he admitted that, it made him kind of, take a second look at some things that have transpired and happened to him in his life as well. So again, we're all, those of us who are survivors. And when I say survivors, meaning that we're still here able to talk about it. There's a lot of people that we've lost along the way because they either didn't know how to deal with it, how to cope with it, or the ones who've done the collateral damage by taking a life of someone else. Because how can you say you love me and hate me with the very same lips that you kissed me with? So we have to think about that. That's abuse. It is a form of abuse, hands down, no matter what you say or how you say it. You cannot love me, kiss me, embrace me with the very same lips that you're threatening to take my life with. They don't live together cohesively. So good and evil can't stay together. So I want to know what your thoughts are. What do you think about that? And if you're struggling with that, after watching the documentary. I didn't complete the documentary because I couldn't. Like I said, it kind of brought up some things that I thought, ooh, where'd that come from? I thought that was over. But, now looking back and is realizing that, no, it's not over. That stuff is still there. You may not feel the pain anymore, but you can very well remember the memories all over again. So I didn't get to complete it, and I have no desire to complete it. My thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that is battling with some form of adultery, abuse, neglect, when you have been molested, or rape victims. I mean, all of those things. I'm that girl. I don't want to be that girl, but there's nothing wrong with being that girl, because I think I'm a very strong woman now today. Some things that I have been exposed to, and some things that, that forced me. I became a mother at a very young age, as a teenager. I don't have no regrets about, the choices and the things in life that I've done. However, they could have been done differently. Yes, I wholeheartedly believe that. So I look forward to hearing, reading your comments and what it is that you want to discuss and what you want to talk about. And again, these will be in part 1 and 2 series. So yesterday was my first intro, and today is like my part 1. But I don't want it to be a very lengthy one, because I have seen some people be dragged for some stuff, and it's just like, whoo. But okay, this is what I said I wanted to do. This is what has been put on my heart to do. So I look forward to building our relationship as we grow and as we get stronger, that we can continue to stay free, as we said, #set free. So again, our resources where we can be reached is phone number is 951-221-7700. IMAL Consulting Group, IMAL Consulting Group.com, at gmail.com, and Reach the World Radio, all one word, reachtheworldradio.org. So again, until we see each other again, until we speak again, stay free.